Hey guys, um, my name's Holly, for those of you who haven't seen any weird videos on my channel. You're probably wondering why you can only see half of me. Other than being nervous because I don't usually do this, I wanted to post a video to help you guys understand something. Something that is a part of many people in the world. 3.4% of the entire population, which is roughly 280 million people, and 0.6% in the US. It's called Trichotillomania. It's basically compulsive hair pulling. It's an impulse control disorder, sometimes classified as a sub-disorder of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. A lot of people don't realize they're doing it. A lot of the time I don't know I'm doing it. Sometimes I do it just because it feels good. It helps me feel better. I get a feeling, and if I don't... well, there we go. This is me normally. I'm 24 years old. I haven't had eyelashes since I was 15. I've pulled my eyebrows completely out before. They're just starting to grow back. I shade them in. Right here is just starting to grow back. The same with this side. And up here. It used to come down as a widow's peak. I don't know how to show you, but the back of my neck is about this farther up than it normally is from pulling. A lot of people suffer from this in silence. It mostly affects women, but men do have it. Babies as young as 1 have been found to have it. Some people it goes away. Some people it goes away for good. A lot of people it'll go away for weeks or months or even years, and then all of a sudden it's back. And that's the hard part, is you finally think you got it and you have it under control and you're great. And the next thing you know, you have the eyelashes that took you 2 years to grow back are gone in 3 minutes. I can't really explain it. It's like this pressure or this tingling in my eyelid or in my hair or my eyebrows, and I just feel it, and I go through and I just pull and pull and pull until that feeling is gone, until I feel like I finally got the right hair. It doesn't make sense to people who don't have it. It's weird. I mean, I've done videos on here without makeup on, and I have to admit that's kind of scary. I don't feel comfortable going around people I don't know without makeup on. I don't always wear eyelashes unless I'm going to be somewhere for a long time around people. Mostly because they're uncomfortable and they tend to make my eyelids sore and eventually make my eyelashes grow back slower than they normally do. Eyelashes are the slowest growing hair on your body. So, lucky me, right? I wear the eyelashes to avoid the questions and avoid trying to explain why I'm crazy, I guess. Because really, if you tell people, like, well, I pull out my hair, they're like, and all of a sudden you're up here on their crazy scale. I especially like to wear them when I'm observing classes for my degree, because just like taking out my lip ring, there's nothing worse than distracting the class with unwanted and unnecessary questions. Because little kids are inquisitive. They don't know. They just see that you're different, so they ask. And I don't mind being asked as long as it's not rude. But the point is, you shouldn't have to suffer in silence. You shouldn't be afraid to tell people that you're different, and because everybody has something about them. I have a boatload of problems. OCD, trich, fibro, anxiety, depression, PTSD. You could probably write a book. It takes me roughly 45 minutes to do my makeup every day. Just because getting them on, getting them even to where I feel comfortable with them. Oh, everybody wants to text me right now. The difference, you have to admit, it's quite a difference once they're there and you look normal for a minute. You don't have to worry about somebody not wanting to be around, especially where I live. If you're different, you're looked down upon. That one luckily got on about perfect the first try. Usually they're on and off 2 or 3 times. And then I put eyeliner in the small gap between where my regular eyelashes grow and where I put the fake ones on. Because it covers up the base of the fake lashes. It's a process that I hate, but it needs to be known. I've noticed that a lot of the videos you see talking about it are from other countries. And I mean, if you think about it, I'm 24 years old. I was diagnosed when I was 16, after I had already pulled out all of my lashes and most of my eyebrows. I've met one other person in my entire life that openly suffered, and she suffered a lot worse than I do. When I met her, her hair was super short and she had bald patches everywhere, and I knew immediately. And there were some girls and they were making fun of her because she was weird, and I got so angry. They were saying how they didn't want that weirdo around them and how they'd probably get lice and just weird, rude, derogatory things about something they have no idea about. And I think that's what bothered me the most, is that if they didn't know that I suffer from it, it's a lot easier to hide for me when it's just the base of my hair and my eyelashes and my eyebrows, things that can easily be covered up and hidden. But I don't know, it's It's something that people need to know about, and they need to know that it's not okay. It's not okay to treat somebody different. Because a lot of the times we can't control. For a lot of people, it's stress-induced. When I was younger, it was stress-induced. Now, if I'm overly relaxed, I do it. So if I'm deep into a book, I'll end up with a pile of hair on my chair. And that sucks because I read all the time. I love reading. Just learn things. It's not hard to just ask a question politely. You know, be like, I don't want to offend you, but I've noticed. Insert what you've noticed. And then be like, what's that about? Very polite. You don't have to be, why the hell don't you have eyelashes? What is wrong with you? Like, there's rude ways to go about things, and there's polite ways. And if the world worked on being more polite and not jumping to conclusions, we'd be a much better place. The difference is amazing. The way I feel when I look normal is the only time I feel truly beautiful is when I have my eyelashes on. Because everyone thinks that women have these long, beautiful lashes, and I can't wear mascara when I do have eyelashes because it irritates them and it just makes me want to pull them more. It feels like there's something there and I have to get it out. It's hard to talk about. It's hard to say all the things I want to say to make it, to get it out there and to let you know what it is and to maybe notice it in somebody else. You know, my family knows, and when they notice it, they tell me, you know. They're saying, hey, you need to sit on your hands or something, because and even when you fall down and you finally had a bunch of eyelashes, and the next day somebody's like, what happened to your eyelashes? Where'd they go? What did you do? Even when they know, it sucks because you feel like you're not only disappointing yourself, you're disappointing them because they know how you feel. The people closest to you that you let into your circle, they know. They've seen you cry because you don't feel pretty enough. They've seen you spend $80 on fake eyebrows to wear to prom. You can be compassionate for anything. It's not just Trich, it's everything. You don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know how these disorders make a person feel inside. But it doesn't take much to stand up and give somebody a shoulder. To be there when that person needs you. Even if you don't know what to say. Just let them talk. Let them be there for you. You know. Tell them, hey, give me your hand. And hold their hand so they don't pull. Hold their hand so they don't pick. I don't know if this is how I wanted this video to go. I wanted it to be much more informative and expressive. I'm just happy I didn't cry because I've cried talking about this before. And for my friends and family who see this video, they know. They've seen it. For the people who suffer with me, I know that you don't feel beautiful inside. I know that you're constantly thinking about what other people are thinking of you. And if when they're looking at you, if they're looking at you or if they're looking at your bald spots. But I want you to know that I think you're beautiful. And I think you're strong. And I know you can do this, and I'm here for you. I hope you guys learned something and can be a little bit more compassionate to everyone. Not just people like me, but to everyone. Because you never know how different somebody is.